Hey everybody! It's time for another video pickup for you. Our customer visit. This time we're going to be going to the Tyson plant. I think it is in Waterloo. Yeah, there's more than one facility I've been to in Waterloo. I got to double check, but yeah, it should be Tyson. Should be their main plant over there on the northeast end of town. So I've been to a few times. Okay, I'm leaving Milan Processing, or Pet Poultry as you might find it on the map, in Milan, Missouri. Alright, I'm going to make a right turn out of here, and I've got 5 business route right here. I thought trucks were required to go left only. I thought there used to be a sign here saying that trucks could only go that way, but I want to go north, so I mean, this is business route. So I'm gonna probably head. I'm gonna go this way because I need to go that way.
Message has arrived. Attention, a new important message has arrived. Attention, a new important message has arrived.
I mean, this is, like I said, the business route here, and it's not very much here. It's the stop sign, and just not too much further up the road is Highway 5. I can go back to the other way to Highway 5 as well, and but I think I have. I mean, it's funny. There's a few residential, whichever way you go, even though it's generally more rural going the other way. Alright, so the plan here, I'm going to take Highway 5 up to, forget the name of the town. Then there'll be a state highway that I can cut across, 137 or whatever the hell it was. I don't remember the exact number on it, but it was something like that. And it cuts up to the northeast, and it'll get me over to US 63. And from there, it's a straight shot right up US 63 all the way to Waterloo. And once you get to Waterloo, then a couple other roads there. Got US 20 eastbound over the other side of town, and then that'll take me. That'll run me into I-380 eastbound. Okay, right here is Highway 5. Truck parked here at the Sinclair station. I'm tempted to go in there real quick and get me a. Yeah, why not? I'm gonna get me a drink. Got somebody coming here now. He's turning, so screw it, I'm going. Alright, so I'm getting me a drink or drink while I'm here, maybe even, I don't know, possibly a snack too, but I might just do a drink at the very least. What are you doing? There was a white pickup over there that was concerning me because they were going across right into my path.
You have 7 hours and 55 minutes of remaining drive time.
Alright, so return shortly. Okay, guys, ready to get going now. Got my load info now. It is indeed picking up the Tyson, the main Tyson plant there in Waterloo. And it's going to be going to AA Meats in Commerce, California, but it's not due until August 4th. So, probably going to be there at least a couple of days early. So, if all goes as planned, I'll pick it up and maybe drop it in our drop yard or something. And I don't know, I might have hours to work with for something after that. But we'll see how it goes as the load progresses. Could end up swapping somewhere too, I don't know. Okay, we're heading north on 5 now. Well, this is combination 5 and 6, but I'm going to get on 5 right here where this car just turned off of. Unionville, 22 miles out. Set that trip meter so I know how many miles I've done. I'm expecting right around 200 miles deadhead. Maybe just a hair less. Des Moines, 131 miles. Where's my turn at? Come on. Getting some of my pressure back there. No, it's not Centerville. Albia. Yeah, Albia. That'll be in Iowa, right where US 134 is. I just went across across Highway 34 from Ottumwa just a couple of weeks ago, and I went right through Albia. I don't remember much about it, but I know I went through there because I see US 34 there, and I know Ottumwa is not too many miles east of there. Because Ottumwa is off of US 63, which is actually the same highway I'm going to work my way over to, but 63 kind of goes up to the north and then kind of goes northwest, and then goes, continues more due north after that. I thought about taking possibly 6 straight across over to 63 and then up. But didn't see a point in that when that State Route 137. Best I can tell, looking on the map, little clues that I see give me reason to believe it's a good truck route. So, it's mostly all straight. I didn't see railroad tracks or anything like that. See, it's the same company, STI. I see their trucks everywhere out here. Sharkey Transport Incorporated. Man, I can't go anywhere in this general area and not see an STI, at least the tractor, if not both the tractor and the trailer. I don't know where they're based out of, but it must be out of somewhere here in the area. I never seem to be close enough to their trucks to get a good look at where they're from. Okay, so this load, it's due for pickup tomorrow morning. So this video that you're watching might bleed into tomorrow. At least that's what I'm anticipating. But generally, I never have to wait for my load in Waterloo. It's usually always ready by the time I get there. But then again, it's not like I'm usually there like a ton of hours before my drop dead time either. So this time around, I'm going to be at least a good 12 hours or more before my drop dead time, and that's fine by me. Except in the worst case, the trailer's dropped and in position for and available for them to use for some load, whether it's mine or somebody else's with the company, and then I can hang out over at the Flying J there in Waterloo. And I will have to get I'll have to top off my reefer tank with fuel when I get to the Flying J there as well before I go drop it. But at the very least, the plan is go drop the trailer and then hang out and wait and get moving whenever the load's ready to go. Otherwise, just get there, do a full 10-hour break, and then start a new shift when the load is ready and head out with it then. Carl Green might be going through your area. I know my tentative route plan suggested St. George for a fuel stop, which means, and I could take 15 to 76 to, not 15, but 80 to 76 to 70 to 15, or I can take 80 straight across over to Salt Lake City area and then down 15 from there. Either way, it goes through Omaha, so. But of course, I'll probably contact you before that, since I'll go through there before you'll see this video, almost certainly, because, yeah, actually, definitely guaranteed that'll happen, because I'm still working on the pickup for the load that I just delivered. Then I still got to do the delivery for that, what I just finished, before I even start to do editing for what I'm recording now. So yeah, I'm a little bit behind, and I still have stock earnings stuff I got to go through too. So it's busy, really busy weekend for me. So I don't mind if I end up having to wait for my load. Like I say, I got a lot on my plate. I want to have, if I sit, it gives me more time to make progress on the video production. And like I say, and this last week with the S&P 500 was a very busy earnings week, and I want to get caught up on all that. I do a presentation for my group, for my Facebook group. And I want to give people a good idea of what went on, or a general idea of what the companies all did, what they're projecting over the next 4 quarters. Generally speaking, what my own consensus is, or whatever. Now, you have to be a federal civilian employee or military person troop to be in that group, or have an affiliation with somebody. Basically, you have to have a TSP account to be in that group. It's basically the federal government's 401k branch, and that's what the group is for. But I specialize in S&P 500, so those of you guys who don't know me very well, yeah, if you ever have stock-related questions, I can probably help you a lot with that. Don't ask me about Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies. That is not my area of expertise. Nothing wrong with investing in that. It's just not my cup of tea, and I'm so not an expert on cryptos. I don't follow that market. I focus specifically on the S&P 500 stocks. And the S&P 500 as a whole, too. So, if you want a general idea, if you want to talk economics as a whole, general or whatever, or stocks, particularly S&P 500 stocks, I can definitely talk that kind of stuff. Anyway, I don't want to yap too much, whatever, because the more I yap, the longer the video gets, and the less time I have where I can run this at 10x speed for you guys. And freak some of you guys out. Oh my God! It's gonna go off the road! Okay. Maybe a little bit much with the dramatics. Alright guys, we're on the home stretch here, getting into Hudson, which is just on the southwest side of Waterloo. And got 9 miles to go to Waterloo. Okay, this guy's turning onto this road. Wondering if he's taking a detour route, because on the map, it does look like there might be a closure at the on-ramp to eastbound 20. on from 63. So, and I do see that the road he just turned onto looks like it goes up to. Looks like it might hit an on-ramp over on the far west end. But I'm hoping maybe there's another detour route over here that I can take. I didn't see anything saying to take that way and get on the eastbound 20. You know, yeah, I would think there'd be detour signs saying to go that way for eastbound 20 if there was if that was the best way to go. Either that or he's, I don't know, he could be going over to somewhere on the west end of town, because I know there's like a Target DC over on the west side of town. I think there's some other places like that over there as well. So that's always a possibility. It looks like there's a closure there. Might have to take 63 all the way up to 380 and then come back down. Find out again. I did see a truck cross over a few miles up. That's probably the US 20. Change my zoom level. Yeah, it definitely looks like the eastbound on-ramp is closed. So I'll plan on following detour signs. Say I might end up telling me to just go straight ahead to 380 or something. That's why I kind of wonder if that other guy decided to go that way, because it goes straight down to the US 20 ramp on the west end. I'm just glad he's out of my way, because he came up behind me. I mean, even when I was doing the same speed I was already doing, and caught up to me pretty fast, and then he passed me up in town, or wherever that town was. Which I was okay with, because the way he was going faster than me before that, it's like, yeah, it's a good spot, because he could go by me and not be in each other's way. Next thing you know, I'm gaining on him and having to adjust my speed a little bit because of him, and then he finally decided to speed up a little bit. I think he was distracted or something. There is a 20 East detour right here, so there is I don't have to go all the way up to 380. I'll just make the right turn right here and follow the detour route. Mid-American Energy. Okay, I see what's going on. Yeah, just straight shot right across from here to the I can't tell what that street name says. It's a longer name, like Kiplinger or whatever. I can't tell. Goes up to that street and then turn left on that, whatever that street is, and then right up the road there will be the on-ramp. Astoria. a walking slash bike trail right here. It's always nice to have. Encourage people to get out and exercise, and even just walking, it can do you a lot of good. Nice house there. Good sized one, it looks like. Not the biggest fan of this style of you know, the facade, whatever, on these homes, but the homes themselves look like they're decent size, and you know, I wouldn't mind living in to some extent. They're well, a lot of them are 2 or even 3-story, it looks like, or 2 stories with basement, whatever you want to call it. Say Anborough, something, I can't read it. It starts with an A. Anborough or something along that line. That's the name of this street here. Anborough. Okay. Yeah, let's get here before the Mini does. I'll be ready to get the Flying J, so I get some. Well, I do need to get reefer fuel, but I'd be more interested in going there for the restroom break. Uh-oh. Tell me 20 East is closed here. How am I supposed to? Why are you freaking sending me over here if the damn on-ramp is closed, assholes? What kind of shit is that? Because I can turn out of this light by the next one. What kind of bullshit is that? Freaking tell me to take that way for a detour, and then, hey, guess what? You can't go this way either. Well, you didn't leave me much option, so at least, the San Martin Drive traffic still has green light, so I'm going, and there's nobody coming, so. Okay, there's another on-ramp just past where Sam's Club is at. Waterloo starting to annoy me now with these freaking detours. Must turn left, no trucks. It's Kimball Avenue here. What the hell's Fairway? Meat and grocery. Yeah. Oh, Dairy Queen, you gotta tempt me like that, don't you? Okay, this ramp coming up supposedly is open. Not this light here, but I think the next one down should get me back over to 20. I'd be highly annoyed if I go back over there and find out it's closed, because Google Maps says it's open. So it shows the off-ramp closed, but it shows the on-ramp open. Stay Route 21. Popeyes. What is it? Cholitos. Okay. Fingers crossed. Don't have much hope for this damn place. I see road closed signs over there. What the hell, man? Better not be on the on-ramp. I'm getting seriously pissed off if that's the case. Construction signs over there, but it don't look like it's open because I just saw a car get on over here. Okay, yeah, it's the, what the hell? They got like double yellow lines in between the left and right lanes, and it looks like the left lane is closed. All cares I'm finally on an on-ramp and able to get back on. Okay, so Travis crossed over to the westbound side here. Now what's the speed limit? I don't know. I-380 1 mile away. We're going to stay on 380 eastbound from the split. Alright, 55 zone. We're going to end up in the Elk Run Heights area. There will be that's where the Flying J will be. And that same exit where the Flying J is at is where I need to get off at anyway for Tyson. We're still 55 zone, or can I speed up now? They're putting any signs there at the end of the construction zone indicate what the new speed limit, or what the speed limit is now. Alright, so it's south 380 is what I want. The one that goes towards Cedar Rapids and Dubuque, whatever. I want to say it's exit 72. For some reason that number's jumping out in my head like that's the one. This is exit 70 coming up. Maybe it's 67 or something. I don't know. It's not too many. It's not too far down the road here. Because I'll be ready to go pee once I'm done with the 65 zone. This guy is trying to, if he's getting off the freeway or he's going to stay over there. Didn't signal anything at all, so I assume you're getting off there. Yep, you are. Almost looked like she wanted to slow down and come back over this way. Even though she had already committed to, I think it was a woman. Had already committed to using the ramp. Never used a turn signal to indicate that they wanted to come over here, so I had an option to move over for them, but I wasn't going to do it unless they signaled that they wanted over. Okay, so it's 68 then, Elk Run Heights. There's another bike trail here. Nice area here. Right along the river. When we get here to this Flying J, let's see how many, I can't remember if it's Hirschbach or KLM. I want to say Hirschbach. You'll see like a good 100 spots or whatever it is in the lot. Maybe not quite 100. I don't know, somewhere around that neighborhood. And it'll seem like half the spots are occupied by Hirschbach trucks. Or KLM, whichever company. I want to say Hirschbach, but it might be KLM. One of those two, but so I know, I think I was just talking to somebody, another trucker, not one of my other customers recently about that, and I was a Hirschbach driver, and he did say, I think he did acknowledge that, come on, freaking ruts there caused my tires to spin. No, not. I would have had my inner axle diff engaged. Wasn't expecting it to be a real problem now. Alright, this first light right here, we're going to turn to the left. The Flying J is right here on the left side. Not the greatest fuel price in the world, but it's at least better than average. I realize that McDonald's has suitable truck parking there. Swing it wide here so my tandems get away from this guy's lane. Also stayed as close as I could to the curb there so he can swing his turn. So I knew he was going to have to make negotiate the curve there, and he was going to need to come out a little bit further to keep his trailer clear of the curb. So I was trying to keep giving space there. I don't see anything for hearse box here. Right there. Maybe they're just all busy right now.
You have 4 hours and 3 minutes of remaining drive time.
Which means it took almost 4 hours to get here. Given the distance, it should have only taken right around 3 hours, but or had I been able to run at normal full speed the whole time. But it was definitely more of a grind getting here because all of it was on highways basically, 2-lane and very small section 4-lane. Just reefer only. Yeah, I can get my def another time. Worry about that once I'm loaded. Okay, what's my 7? Alright. Back in. Let's go finish this up. So probably gonna do a short version of the video. This is starting out for those of you guys who just want to watch a short version. Otherwise, we're just continuing the long one. Anyway, we're getting ready. I'm at the Flying J in Waterloo, Iowa, or Evansdale, or whatever you want to call it. Gonna be picking up at the Tyson plant here in town. I'm assuming, oh, it is KLM then. That's the one I was thinking of. KLM's the one that's always here. I was talking about in the long video prior to getting here about how I come here sometimes and half the trucks in the lot are KLM trucks. Or Hirschbach or whatever it was. I think it's KLM though, now that I see that one. Especially with them pulling a Tyson trailer. Alright, anyway, just a few miles away from the shipper here. So I'm assuming I'm gonna just get washed out and then drop my empty and then possibly come back here and wait for my load to be ready. I got my drink refilled in there, and then you can't just wait behind the guy, huh? You have to go around like that. Cause it just turned out I'm going. He is going slow though. I can't really say I blame him. Anyway. I was trying to track close to the curb, so the guy in the Mac had plenty of room too, and yeah, no problems there. Alright, it's been a left turn right here. Anyway, I was trying to tell my story there. Got my drink refilled, and then I had the drink over here on my left side a little bit on the counter, and then I used my left hand to pay to swipe my my rewards card. Alright, we're going to end up at the end of the road up here and then turn left. Anyway, swipe my reward, get my rewards card scanned, not swiped. And then when I went to put it back, pull it back in so I could put it back in my wallet, my elbow bumped into my drink and knocked it over, and then the freaking lid came off, so it made a huge giant mess. I was pissed. Because it's not a very wide open countertop there, and you know I'm handling my wallet with my right hand, and then pulling the rewards card out with my left hand, and so naturally, I mean, just that kind of thing, I naturally tend to use my left hand. And then with the arrangement of the counter there, like with the barriers and stuff, whatever. Something on the right, something on the left, and the guy was on my right side a little. The cashier was on the right side, on my right side a little bit, whatever. It just seemed like naturally the easiest way to scan the card was use my left hand coming in instead of like that, Okay, this load is not due for pickup until tomorrow morning. But we're going to go ahead and get the trailer washed out and dropped so Tyson can use it at the very least, if they need it. I mean, they'll probably have plenty of our trailers there anyway, but you never know. I have had occasions where I'll go to a drop shipper, and they won't be able to load me because they don't have a trailer to load my load with, or to preload the trailer with, whatever. Okay, I think it's this light right here coming up. I'll recognize it when I see this street name, but I want to say, yeah, it's Elk Run Road, so this is correct. I was looking at some of the landmarks here, like these homes and stuff over here, and I was like, I think this is it. Yeah, Northeast Industrial Area. Let's say Niggle. That car that was on the trailer over there, it's got some like shitty paint job there saying Niggle. I think Niggle or something. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Sounds racist. I don't know though. I don't know what the hell it is. Didn't even know that word existed, apparently. Maybe you guys can teach me what that means. I don't know. I'm not into the Atlanta racism, so I'm kind of oblivious to stuff like that, if it even is. I'm not saying it is. I'm just making a joke out of it because it sounds like the N-word, but just with a different ending on it. Now this load's not ready yet until later this evening. Hey, that's all great. Because I like to drive at night when nobody's out on the road anyway. So, I do best, I think, when I run late evening, end of the night, and then maybe finish my shift around 3, 4 in the morning-ish. That's what I like most. So I maybe start my shift around 5, 6, 7 p.m. or something like that, and then run to about 4 in the morning. It seems, because somewhere in that 4 to 6 time frame is when I'm most ready to go to sleep, and I think I can be most effective when I can just go to sleep and not have to worry about waking up until I wake up anyway. And then that damn drink, when I get through shifting, I'll show you the mug there. Get it in the gear first before you rev up. My left pinky toe, whatever you want to call it, is still hurting a little bit from the drink actually landing on it. Like, Tyson coming up here on the left. I gotta go through the light first, It's gonna be the truck. There's a truck wash across the street, but then Tyson has their own trailer washout. I mean, and we'll use theirs. Okay. Anyway, this is the mud that landed on my foot. This driveway here is the one for Tyson. I see a drop trailer in their washout area. They got like 3 dock doors for the washout bay. That KB trailer right there in front of us is their washout area. Speed limit 12. That's kind of funny. I've seen speed limits like that in some spots on public roads before too. Okay, good news, guys. Even better. 2 good things of good news. One, the washout bay is closed today.
You have 3 hours and 53 minutes of remaining drive time.
Dropping hook. Okay, so she says just go ahead and drop it in the drop lot like normal. But yeah, just bypass the washout bay like where I normally do. And also my reload is already ready to go. See it over there, but it should be over here in this area over here. Of course, there are some trailers over there that I couldn't quite see, so I'll double check over here as well. But usually it's back here in this lot that I just passed. 7364 right there. That's not my trailer. 7141 is going to be the trailer number that I'll be picking up. And I'll probably make it a short day today because the load's not due until the 4th. And today's the 31st. I can get rolling early on the 1st. And because my main concern right now is if I leave right now, if I roll with it now, given the time that I started my shift, I'm going to end up ending it in, I can get some good miles out of it, but problem is, I might end up at a full truck stop, and I don't do full truck stops if I don't need to, so my plan is, especially with it already being 3:45 now, I'm not going to get in here until after 4, so I can just shut it down around, I'll just park it over at Flying J. Damn, what happened to that trailer? Looks like somebody dropped that trailer at some point. That's a trashed up landing gear on that one. You wouldn't realize that rail cars even have scale that they can use. Okay, so we'll drop anywhere in here. The girl said that they have it in the system as dirty, so this winter system is back up. I think, is that an opening I see over here? Might be an opening here, I don't know, it looks tight, but I see a gap there. Yeah, I don't know. It might be doable, but I'm iffy on it. Yeah, hard to tell with where the trailers. I mean, where the I can see the tire tracks, but one of the trailers in both of those spots that I looked at. Oh man, I have to just drop me here next to this bay or something. Or is that an opening over there? I see. Yeah, I think I see an opening up ahead. Why is this guy taking so long? Is he new or something? I think this guy's a rookie or something. Shouldn't be taking him that long to get into a spot. Alright, this spot will work, but Trans Am's going to make that a challenge. I'm in, well, you know what? I like that one better. It's either that or... That one looks easier to get into blindside, so which I'm not against doing, but I think there's enough room here. I might be able to just line up here with this spot, or what I think is. I mean, that's tight, but yeah, looking at the gap there with the evidence of use before, it looks like there might be room there. That's tight. We'll just set up for a U-turn setup. And come back and I'll probably go it. Or not probably, I definitely will. The trailer's rotating a little bit too fast. Try to get lined up with as much as I can. I'm going to pull forward and then I'm going to go see where I'm at. I can tell where I'm at in relation to this guy here, but you know, I can just pull a little bit more forward. I'll get it. I don't know. No. I can't tell there, so I think I like the idea of blindsiding it in another spot better. So straightened out, it looked like it was going to be a problem. So yeah, there should be more opening. This Trans Am trailer sitting here is where the concern is, but you could also put it in there. How about I come over here? There's definitely more room there. Just that Trans Am trailer, so I'm gonna blindside it. Kind of tight on this scale, yeah. I think I'm starting to manipulate it a little bit too much. Gotta wait on my tandems to get around the corner there. My tandem's making around. Yeah, we're good. I'm gonna go and just double check where I'm at. Okay, I do have room, and it does look like if I increase the rotation, I'm even better. It's not a shitload of room, but it's... Okay, I'm going to use some of this space because from what I can tell, I think the trailer is starting to square up with the other trailer over there on that blind side pretty well. Slide the tandems, I think. So I don't know why they'd want that thing, that reefer unit running when it's dirty. Oh wait, yeah. I don't know if that guy is new. I thought I might have seen him before. Maybe I'm wrong, but don't be too abrupt. There we go. But it doesn't look like he's doing anything in particular, which kind of indicates to me that he's probably training or something. Alright, now let's get this connected here. I think that guy's just practicing backings. He keeps working with that wide open spot over there. He's just hanging out in front of it right now and thinking maybe he's waiting on the other shack driver to show up to watch him again. Because he's still got that same trailer and all he's doing is circling around, so that tells me he's doing training. Which is another topic there. One of my more largely viewed videos is called "Who Taught This Yard Jockey How to Back?" There's whatever, or something along that line. Okay, so it's not unusual I get drivers or people in there on that video. Well, you know, everybody started out at one time too. Like you were new as well. Okay, well, I didn't do backings unsupervised either when I was getting trained. Even as a Sierra England driver, I had my trainer watching my backings to make sure I was doing them correctly or knew what I was doing. And good example right here. I don't care if you don't even have a CDL. You freaking pulling other companies' trailers and gonna back them into spots near other people's trailers. You damn well better have an idea what you're doing, because there's so many times that there's an accident out here. Because someone doesn't know well enough what they're doing. And perfect example right here. This guy right here coming at me is apparently training the other guy. and doing it the right way, showing, making sure he gets practice and learning how to control that damn trailer and do it the right way. And that video that I did, I was told by somebody who actually works there that the guy in that particular video had been working there for 3 years by the time I even got that footage. So I was like, I don't have time to sit. Well, I do have time to sit there and help someone out, but it's like when the guy clearly doesn't know what the hell he's doing. My thought is he should not be doing anything unsupervised with those kind of backing skills. In other words, that's shame on them, on Preferred Freezer, for allowing someone like him to back trailers with those kind of backing skills. They're horrible. Okay, I do see another JCT facing right at me. That's probably my trailer. Yeah, it is. I can see the number already. I'm a pretty good distance away. Most people would have a hard time being able to read that trailer number, but I can definitely tell it's 7141. Okay, so our plan here is just take it straight to the Flying J and shut it down. And then I can, I better have fun raising the landing gear, I think. Hopefully I can get it, hopefully just getting underneath the trailer will get the landing gear just enough off the ground where I can just drag it out a little bit to have more room to raise it, but I don't think that's going to be that easy. No, it's sitting a little high. We're going to have to... yeah, I'm not even feeling that thing hitting yet. So, and I already have my first, my number 3 axle underneath it, which, yeah, and if I haven't felt it going under, trying to squat underneath the trailer yet, then yeah, definitely not good. I'm gonna have to crank the gear for sure, but I'll do what I can. As long as I can get the crank out, I can work with it like the old, yeah, one of those old railroad, whatever you call those damn things, where they kind of, that seesaw looking thing, whatever, but or like rowing or something. Just do that until I get it just enough, and then I can pull it out and crank the gear the rest of the way after I get it in front of this trailer next to me. Okay, so normally I would wait till I'm out of the spot before sliding the tandems because it's a tighter area. You don't want to risk having tail swing hit a trailer near you because it takes less angle, less rotating the trailer one side or another to cause an accident. But I'm going straight out, so this is where situational awareness comes into play. Get out of my truck. Alright, now I'm on my stop tool. Just leave it open for now. Don't want to let more flies in though. Alright, so I have my tool set up so I can go straight into the California haul. I believe we're good now, but get out of my truck. Get out. Alright, so we'll pull forward. I'll get the slide tool out once I'm away from these trailers, so I don't have to do this little side shuffle thing that you saw me doing. And probably have a little bit too much fun doing. Okay, so my slide pins are not engaged. They're in between holes, but it looks like they're in the right spot. All I have to do is bring my tractor back a little bit or slide the pins forward. Slide the tandems forward just a little bit to get in the hole. Alright, now they're engaged. I can hear that. Okay, yard move. Check out that shipper. Oh. Yeah, trailers don't move too well unless I release the brakes first. Now I see the trailer free rolling, so we're good. Well, it's nice to see this one is like, I gotta figure out how many miles I gotta do. I might even call Carl up and see, because I mean, there's a possibility I could end up meeting up with him over. Oh no, they lost the contract, so I still got to catch up with what he exactly is doing now. Because I know he used to always do those mail runs over to Denison, but the carrier he was with lost the contract, if I remember right. So the last I knew, he wasn't doing anything. 1,780 miles, so I'll need three 600-mile shifts to get there. Yeah, that's easy to do. And it's not gonna, I mean, I'd have to run a good 600 to make any difference as far as 10-hour break, so it doesn't matter now. I'm gonna do a 10-hour break regardless, so might as well do it on my terms. Running hours that I like. Yep. Sure enough, that shack driver is new. I guess he's been training for about a week and a half now, from what she says. Let me pull forward so I'm out of the way. I mean, there's nobody coming, but I mean, it looks like it's a slow time here, but you never know. Someone might come up and need that space. I gotta send my departure info. I mean, I'd like to be able to run a little bit longer, but will I get meaningful miles out of it or make a difference? Not really. And the longer I run, the more daytime I have to run, and that creates more problems because, like I said, I like to do my driving at night if possible, when nobody's out on the road. What the hell are you? Get off. I don't know what you are, but you don't belong there. Okay, so we send departure info, and then we'll head over to back over to Flying J and scale it, and if it scales okay, we'll be done with this video. $44,000 plus pounds. It's a heavy one, and looking at my load gauge there, it might actually be front end heavy, so I might have to slide the tabs a little bit more forward once I get to the.
You have 6 hours and 53 minutes of remaining drive time.
Let's double check what it ends up at first, and if everything looks hunky-dory or workable, we'll call this one a day. Curious. Let's see how far we are from the house. $17.71, and that's even doing the Salt Lake City route. Okay. dangerous that I'm going to. Don't seem to be coming up with an AA meets. 2011 South Clearfield. So that's putting on some miles. Yeah, even if I do another 400 miles, I'm still going to need an extra 10-hour break. So either way, I think I'd rather do this on my terms. 1,850 miles divided by 60, it's 31 hours. And I'm expecting about 30 hours of 10-hour breaks. And we'll say 1,500 right now. So 4 a.m., 3 days from now. So yeah, I got plenty of time. I'm actually running a day ahead of schedule then. It's my ETA is the 3rd at about 4 a.m. And it's not due for delivery until the 4th at about 8 a.m. So yeah, it looks like I got plenty of time. I don't need to worry too much at all. In fact, if I take my time a little bit, won't even have to worry about swapping, but I don't mind swapping, but if I got a load going back to Southern Cal and I have a chance to do a 10-hour break at my house, or 10-hour break and then some at my house before delivering to myself, well, shit, yeah, I'll do it. Especially when I'm going to end up using, well, I'll be down to about, I don't know, about 30, because I said I was going to use 33 hours, and I have like 42 or something like that on my 70 right now, or maybe that was when I started my shift, so might be less than that. So I might be down to less than 10 hours left on my 70 by the time I get there, and at which point, alright, I'm going to sit anyway, might as well sit at home. This reinforces my decision. This is going to be the end of the day right here in Waterloo, and then moving early in the morning, trying to get myself set up where I can. Alright, got red arrow means I cannot turn. No turn on red when it's a red arrow. Come on. I bet this car behind me is like, hurry up and go! It's a red arrow though. Maybe you gotta learn what the fucking signs, what signals mean. All that, you went straight. Alrighty. There's not much going on here right now either. It's nothing really going on there at the Tyson plant, it seems, or it just seems like it. Whatever. A lot of spots open over here at the Flying J. And of course it's a weekend, so I don't know, I can't really say I'm surprised by that. I don't know, I just kind of, for some reason, I feel like there should be more going on. Especially at this hour, almost 4:30. mean, a lot of times, especially during the weekdays, mid-afternoon time, like, 2, 3 in the afternoon, a lot of the truck stops start to fill up a little bit, mainly with drivers who are stopping for their 30-minute breaks. So if you're newer to the industry and you ever wonder about that, you show up at a truck stop for your maybe for whatever break you're on, and it's like the afternoon like that, and you can't find a spot. Hang tight, it's not going to take long, because I guarantee you that the reason why it's full is because so many people are doing their 30-minute break. No other trucks coming over here. Actually, now I'm looking over here, this first row over here has got a pretty damn good number of trucks, but I like to park over in that other row up against right up against US 20. Alright, let's go. Trying to get my truck cap up. Yeah, I'm anticipating possibly having a slight tandem forward here, but we'll confirm with this. My gauge there is kind of high. It looks like I'm going to be heavy on the drives. I'd rather be heavy on the drives than on the tandems though, but especially with a California load, because I can always slide the tandems a little bit more forward from where I have them, and even if I run out of space there, I have room on my steers usually to slide my fifth wheel to get more of the weight there. And in California, I'm not going to have to worry anyway, because the weigh station there in the southbound Cajon Pass is going to be closed anyway, most likely. Yeah, I'm overweight on the 79040 on the gross. So if I slide forward about a foot, I'll be fine. 34,560 is where I'm at on the drives. So if I say slide one foot forward. So every foot forward takes about 750 pounds off. I'll go ahead and make sure. Double check that nobody was in their driver's seats of their bobtails. Pulled forward just enough so this guy he wants to park in the bobtail area, but I need to slide my tandem slide tool out of there. So I don't want to block the lane though. Yeah. Decker, what are you doing? Alright, so alright, that's the reweigh. Here, give the tandems plenty of room to get lined back up. already know the weights are going to be fine, but we're just confirming so it's on paper. Just in case there's any chance at all that I end up swapping this load. Let's lay this down. Another advantage of shutting down here, I can get a shower while I have a good opportunity for one. Just like I said. So final weights there, 11,720, 33,860, and 33,440, 79,020 gross. Okay, I'm gonna wait here. Just in case this guy ends up wanting to reset for some crazy reason. I don't think he's going to need to, though. It looks like he's alright. But just, yeah, I think he's fine. I don't think he's going to need to reset. He might need to pull forward to square up with his trailer, but that's it. Yeah, and that's exactly what he's doing. I can tell by the way the trailer's angle was. It was starting to face toward that Freightliner Classic there, or whatever you want to call that thing, and that he was going to need to square up. Come on, forward and hard right. Quit turning that thing like a sissy and fucking turn all the way right. He's a little bit sloppy with his fundamentals, but he knows what he's doing. Of course, I mean, a lot of times we end up doing that where we know we can get away with being a little sloppier on the fundamentals with backing habits when there's plenty of room to work with. McDonald's. These are all a bunch of reserve spots here. Come down a little bit further. I don't like to do back-to-back spots, so I'll put it over here where there's not a reserve spot. Oh, this one right there. Actually, I should put it next to KLM, that way, because for one, he's got a reefer trailer. Two, it's, I don't... If I were to park next to him, I'd be, I'm swinging wide anyway. I'm even swinging wide for the spot I was originally thinking. Let's go for the one I'm already set up better for. No sense trying to force myself into the spot I was originally going for. This being a narrower lane than I planned on, I thought I treated it like, I mean. So I ended up setting up more for this spot here, 3 spots over from KLM and not 2 spots, like I originally wanted. Okay, so I was talking to yesterday. I was on the phone with Michael Emmanuel. You guys know him, or at least a lot of you guys who watch my channel regularly are familiar with him. I was on the phone with him, and he was talking about how he scaled his load yesterday, day before, whatever it was, and he was having a hard time. I guess he had to like slide his tandems like 4 times before he got it right. And I have a feeling I know exactly what happened there, because he was going by the traditional 250 pound per hole logic, which works fine if you have a 4-inch old trailer. Let me find out if this this Tyson trailer that KLM has, if it's 4-inch setup or 6-inch. My trailer, JCT trailers always have 6-inch setup. For 6-inch hole pattern, you can't use the 250 pound per hole logic. You got to use 375, or a lot of people round up to 400. So when he told me how far, I think he was about 1,000 pounds over on, I want to say the drive tires. That told me right there, slide the tandems back forward 4 holes. But I think what he did was he moved 4 holes forward, thinking it was 250 pounds per hole, when in reality it was 375 per hole. So what he really moved was 1,500 pounds, not 1,000. So it overshot and ended up, or maybe it was the other way. Yeah, where he went to take weight off his tandems, and then he ended up overweight on the drives, and then went back and forth until he got it dialed in. If you know what hole pattern your trailer has, and use the correct number with that particular pattern, you'll never have to do it more than twice. One time to see where you're at, and then one time to confirm what you just did is correct. And ever since I've since I created that formula, basically, we're trying to find out what the common dimension is that both 4-inch and 6-inch old trailers can move by, and that's 12 inches or 1 foot. So 250 pounds per hole, that is accurate information if you have a 4-inch hole pattern. But if you have a 6-inch pattern, it's not so many holes with the common dimension. So it's 1 foot you move, 4-inch hole pattern, you got 3 holes that you're moving. So 250 times 3 is 750 pounds. Okay, so common dimension, 12 inches of sliding. No matter what kind of trailer you have, if you can get that common 12-inch dimension, then it's 750 pounds per foot that you slide. So if you know how many holes it is per feet, just divide that, 750 by how many holes per feet, and that tells you how many holes per hole it is, or pounds per hole. So 750 divided by 2 is 375. So we're 4 holes in that case would be 1,500 pounds coming off, or 500 pounds more than he originally thought. At least if the trailer that he has is set up the way I think it is. I'm supposed to get a hold of him again this evening, and discuss a little bit more on that. But I'm almost certain that's what his situation is going to be there. And like I said, I was at 34,560 when I checked my weights here, and I slid the tandems exactly 1 foot. That would have taken 750 pounds off by my math. So 34,560 minus 750, 33,810. And what did I say was that? 33,8 something is what I actually ended up at. Let me pull it up. It's in my email. That's one of the nice things about using Weigh My Truck app. Okay, that's the first way. I thought it would have been the reweigh. It's 34,560, and I said, by my math, it should be at 33,810, and I ended up at 33,860, so it wasn't too far off. And not to mention the steer axle weight could have been a little bit different too. 11,720 on that one. 11,780. So sometimes sliding the tandems will make a small change like that, less than 100 pounds usually on the steer axle as well. So maybe that'll help some of you guys out too, especially if you're one of the newer drivers in the industry. Don't follow the 250 pound logic unless you have the 4-inch pattern. Let me double check what these because this is the only other guy with slidable tandems right here. I'd have to go. I don't want to look like I'm snooping around other people's trailers, so hopefully this guy has 4-inch pattern, and I can show you very clearly what the pattern, how different the patterns look from each other, and then you know what to look for yourself. Okay, so what I'll end up doing instead, because this guy has a 6-inch pattern, so it doesn't help me when he has the same pattern that I have. But I can get pictures of each whole pattern off the internet. I know I can do it because I've done it before. So I'll add those in on here so you can see just how different the two look from each other, and then you'll understand. This pattern do 250 pounds per hole. The other pattern do 375. Also, like when you're just trying to balance the loads out, there's something else I do. For every 1,500 pounds that the weights are off from each other, your drives and tandems, move the tandems 1 foot toward the heavy side, and then it'll even them out. So if you're right at 3,000 pound difference between the drives and tandems, and you want to have them both at the same weight, move them 2 feet. So 3,000 divided by 1,500, that's 2. Then that's 2 feet. Or 2 feet on a 4-inch pattern is 6 holes. 2 feet on a 6-inch pattern is 4 holes. Remember, 2 holes per foot. 2 times 2 is 4. That's where I'm getting that from. Alright, so that's all I have. Change that. Be back on duty in the early morning hours. Won't be live or anything like that, and I got lots of video editing I have to do, so I got catching up to work on. So hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll probably see you guys in California. Thanks. We'll see you guys later.